Hey guys, this is Harpstar123 here, and I'm doing another tutorial on BYM Roblox. So let's get into it. In this Roblox tutorial, we will be learning how to build a Tron Bike. So, grab just any random delete part that you're gonna use, of course, to delete. Place it a good distance, I think. Yeah, you can always reposition it once you're done. Then grab a part like so. Grab a wedge part and make sure that it's right at the line that meets right here. It's the bottom of this angle is right at the side of this red part. And then grab another one of these. And now you could use any of these thrusters. And it can be done with forgot what I was going to say, but it can be it can be done with torque. But I think it's easier using thrusters, and I think it's a way cooler product. But I'm just gonna change all my presets. Like I'm gonna make it metal. And I'm going to change its transparency to opaque. There we go. Move it over here. And scale it down until you get it in the spot that is most comfortable. Like so. And then scale it down to 1 unit by 1 unit, and then I'll just grab this part. There, and scale this down. Whoopsies. Scale this down until it's 1 above that. Grab another one of these wedges. Place it right on top, and grab another one of them. Place it right on the bottom of this, and now I'm just going to grab a simple wedge like so and scale it. This is really just for vanity. If I can get it down there. There we go. Perfect. Bring this back up to 0.5. No, not 0.1, 0.5. There we go. And the next thing you're going to need is a driver's seat. I've already got one right over here. But scale it down so that when you see it, the hinge part, which is this yellow part sticking out right here, is positioned into the wedge. And that'll give you the... actually, no. Just don't listen to what I just said. That hinge part has to be pushing into the side from the wedge, and I recommend scaling it down to what I've got here. You can pause the video if you want to see what it's at. Next thing that we gotta do is we have to grab this 0.5 part and put it right on the wedge. This is going to be the back of the seat, as you can see here. Perfect. And now the next thing that we need to do is grab a stabilizer part, which is right here. I'm going to change my stabilizer to metal, and that's about all I can do to it. Otherwise it's just not really going to do anything whatsoever. I don't really feel like changing the color either. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to scale this by 0.1. And this is if you have VIP. And then I'm going to grab a part like so. You don't have to do this. You could just leave the part there. I just feel like doing that. So then grab one of these parts. Move it into its position. Scale it by 0.1 until you reach this point where you can't go any further without passing that, and then bring it down. And then, oh, this one's just a tiny bit over. There we go. Okay, so that makes up the back of our bike. Now the last things that we got to do is the tires and the guns and the key binding. So just grab a circular piece, and the best part about this is you don't actually have to make the wheels turn. They just look like they're turning. So the thing that you got to do now is you have to get them to match up on the same level. So there we go. Okay, so now they're completely even, and they're gonna spin perfectly fine. You can change it so and make the wheels smaller or larger depending on how you want it to look. But then grab a nylon part, put it right in the middle, and I'm gonna make this color try to do purple or red. I think this is where you get to play around with it. Green, that might be a good color. Teal, no, I've already got teal over there. Let's just do purple. Yeah. Whoa, that's pink. No, that's too light. There's purple. Perfect. Now do the same with all the other tires. And of course, I know there's other ways where you can make that full circle to have the middle opening. I just don't. That would take too long to do it. And I'm actually going to move this one over just because I've got a bit of OCD. That's not going to do it. Bring it over. There we go. Okay, that is so much better now. Okay. Now the last thing you gotta do is grab a 1x1 cube square. Okay, that just got ruined. I'll fix it. Delete this part. There we go. Place him right. Why does this have to be so hard? There we go. Oh, took forever. I'll just bring this guy over. Yeah. And move them by 0.1. There we go. Okay. That should be good. Change this back to 0.5. There. I don't know how that got unhinged, but it doesn't matter now. Okay. Bring it so it's right under, right like diagonal with this white part. Actually, diagonal with the red part. And then grab this wedge right here. Scale it so it's equal with that wedge. That part. And bring this back up to 0.5 just for maneuverability. There we go. Grab this. And this is really just a bike for the looks. It's not actually going to be weapons, but I did put some bumpers right here so it can do a bit of damage, but it's nothing too big really. And make sure that you did this entire thing in anchored, otherwise it's just gonna fall apart every time that you try to put the things together. So this is where I definitely have to move stuff in 0.1 because it'll be too hard to do it without it. Delete that. Move it up. It, like, normally you'd think it would work, but it just doesn't want to fit. So let's copy that. Move it down right over there. Perfect. So one of the guns is done. Gotta get the other one. Perfect. And there we go. Okay. So that is the structure of the Tron Bike. Now, the last thing that you gotta do is the keybinds, and because of the guns in the way, we have to reposition our view, unfortunately. But I'll just explain it. I'll just leave that there for now, though, but I'll explain it. So the QH means that I've got it on key Q, but when you hold down the, like when you do these, normal just means when you tap it, it sends it in to do whatever you intended it to do, but opposite does the opposite of that. Hold, when you hold down that key, is when it activates. And then L is just my stabilizer, which is this guy right here, and you'll see why he's put to use. So, I'm actually not gonna... I'm gonna actually move this guy over, I think, one. Will one work? Yeah, that's perfect. And save it. And I'll get into my first one that I made, which is this white guy. And unanchor the parts. There you go. Jump. It's going to bring you into this view. Make it invisible. There we go. When you press L, it brings you into wheelie mode. When you press it again, it brings you back down. Let's open up the door. Close the door. And you notice that I'm going really slow. And you can change this to go running. That goes a bit faster, but it's not that fast. If you do have VIP, though, you can go 100 walk speed. But if you want to just do the same thing where you hold it, then you just shift. I'm just going to go 100 walk speed for now. But when you press Q, you go really fast. So this is how fast you go with Q. And when you go that fast, you little bit of a jolt, and it can knock you off your track. But it's really cool, and you can do these really cool tricks like this, or if you can get over here, you could speed up this thing, and you could literally like fly in the air. You're so unbelievably fast. And if you press L and jump, you ride like a wheelie, but when you press the Q hold, you actually fly. You can actually fly so high that you even reach the moon in this game. And most people don't think there's such thing as a moon, but I actually saw the moon, which is really cool. Just using this. Not even using anything else. And now let's see. There's the moon. There's the moon. So you could literally see the moon on BYM. That is really cool. And then you could even land on the moon as well. Boom. And I am on the moon of BYM in my amazing Tron Bike. So this is really cool. And you can even like position yourself to do these really cool tricks and just practice with it. So yeah. So well, let me just I don't know how to get out of this. So thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe for more BYM tutorials. And I'll see you all next time.